Welcome to 13 News at noon, everyone. First of all, we want to say happy Friday to you all out there. It's a big weekend, big holiday weekend, travel weekend, and lots of events happening this weekend outdoors. And of course, we want to make sure, again, another hot weather day.
We're at 90 degrees.
Yeah.
We just hit it top of the hour, 7th straight day, Karen. Yes, I'm ready for a little break. Maybe some folks are too. So let's try to plan everything out for you. And if you missed our forecast adjustments yesterday for the weekend, please know that we do expect Saturday to start out a little bit wet here. We'll get to that portion of the forecast in a moment. We have to take care of today. Heat, obviously a big story. Not much happening on radar right now. We're at 90 in Indy, 91 Shelbyville. 89 in Bloomington, a little bit of cloud cover. Like yesterday, with all of this heat that's building up, and we already have a heat index that's in the mid-90s to near 100 in Shelbyville, we are going to see some flare-ups of thunderstorms around. So there's your heat index. That's why some football games, the timing has been adjusted for this heat. Our game of the week, Dave Dom will have you covered. Carmel and Westfield. There is a chance that a few storms could be severe. Like yesterday, some areas may not get a drop of rain. Some areas could get over 2 inches of rain. We'll talk about that Saturday forecast and the relief that's on the way in the 7-day outlook in a few minutes.
All right, thanks, Sean. This afternoon, we are learning the name of a man shot and killed last night on the northeast side. The coroner's office confirms 57-year-old Michael Edwards died in that shooting. Police found him in a truck with bullet holes in it, parked in front of a home near 34th and Emerson. He later died at the hospital. Now, we are working to find out what led to the gunfire and if police have any suspects yet. Well, family, friends, and community members, they gathered to remember these two people, 3-year-old Armani Booker and 22-year-old Jay Sean Johnson. They were killed in a double shooting on the northeast side of Indianapolis. A memorial last night was also about pushing for answers. And right now, police are still looking for a suspect in this case. Our Chase Howell talked with loved ones about their loss and calls for justice.
The sound of rain hitting the pavement was the only thing that could be heard as people bowed their heads in silence to remember Armani and Jay Sean.
Say with me, life, forevermore. Forevermore.
Dozens of balloons and faces wet with tears filled a corner of part of the shopping plaza where the two were killed. Armani's father, Arion Anderson, clenching tight to a picture of the two of them.
This day we took this picture. He took a picture of his shoes and he was like you, Daddy, like you. And I'm like, yeah, that's what I be doing, son. He just wanted to, I don't know, he just wanted to do what I do.
One woman in the crowd, Armani's daycare teacher, Kia Gassian. She says she called him Little Man because he acted like a little man.
He had the biggest and brightest personality. He walks in the room, all the kids get excited, they cheer for him. He was just a big ball of joy and energy.
And while Armani's mom, Necrasia Booker, couldn't make it Thursday night as she's grieving the loss of her baby and boyfriend, she sent a message with her sister.
I just want to tell everybody thank you, for all the support, reaching out, all the sharing on Facebook. That way we can find whoever did this, for one. For two, just keeping my nephew's name alive, because everybody who know him know he was sweet. He was a very sweet baby, and he didn't deserve anything like this.
But before the crowd let off their balloons, they played a song written by Armani's dad, dedicated to his son. And as everyone shouted and released their balloons, Anderson was still hanging on to his.
It's just my letter to my boy that he was supposed to grow up and listen to and play whenever he wanted to remember me, not the other way around.
Well, police are still looking for the person responsible, and if you have any information you think could help in this investigation, you should reach out to IMPD or Crime Stoppers. You can call 317-262-TIPS. Well, we are just 2 months away from the trial of Richard Allen in the Delphi murders case. The judge just ruled that during the trial, the jury will be allowed to hear alleged confessions from Allen. The state claims Allen has made at least 61 confessions to the murders of Abby Williams and Libby German while in custody. But his defense team did not want those confessions used in court. They claim the confessions were coerced while their client was suffering from mental illness. Now, the judge disagreed, saying she didn't find that argument persuasive. So what impact is this going to have on the upcoming trial? We asked 13 News legal analyst Katie Jackson-Lindsay to explain.
That's an advantage for the state. There's no question about it. Any prosecutor would love to have a confession on a case. And so while it puts the defense in a position to defend something more, it gives the state an extreme advantage in showing, hey, we know we have the right guy because even the guy told you that he's the right guy.
Now, Richard Allen is scheduled to go to trial in October. We will, of course, keep you updated on any new developments in this case. Well, this afternoon, some parents and students at Indianapolis Public Schools, they're worried about violence and understaffing at Broad Ripple Middle School. Last night, these Broad Ripple Middle School parents and students went to the IPS superintendent and school board to share their concerns about education and safety. Families say there have been multiple problems barely a month into the school year. Some kids saying they're scared to go to school. Parents are saying because of this, their child isn't learning. One student listed her concerns in front of the school board.
Some speakers in the classrooms don't work. If there's an emergency, we won't be able to hear it. Students yell at teachers every day. Students cuss at other students, and students cuss at teachers. The girls' locker room had to be shut down because there were students caught having sex in there.
Wow. Superintendent Dr. Alicia Johnson addressed those concerns, saying they are not falling on deaf ears. She says the intercom system should be restored today, and they are working on hiring more staff. She also asked parents to continue having these conversations, which bring the school community together. Construction set to start on the Henry Street Bridge soon. That's connecting downtown to the near west side over the White River. Now, earlier this year, concerns were raised after human remains were found there from the city's first public cemetery. Now the city is promising to excavate the area first. The plan is to start construction on the west side of the river next week, and then workers will move to the east side after the excavation is complete.
The powers to be have decided the bridge will be built, and this is probably the best option, is to actually go in and actively seek out those that are left behind and move them.
Bridge is expected to be finished in the fall of 2026. Indy Animal Care Services is asking for your help to house more than 20 puppies after a parvo outbreak at the shelter. The virus can be deadly for young dogs. Just last week, IACS had to euthanize 10 of those puppies because of parvo. So now they need to find places for these at-risk puppies to go after this latest outbreak. The shelter has a website listing all of the dogs, so if you would like to help, we've got a link at WTHR.com/SeenOn13. Olympic legends Simone Biles and Gabby Thomas surprised workers at Eli Lilly for a company-only team building event. The gold medalists shared how perseverance, teamwork, and determination lead to success. Both athletes are Lilly Partners. Thomas is dedicated to eliminating health inequities. Biles focuses on mental health awareness and treatments for type 2 diabetes. Now, she and her mother Nellie are featured in Lilly's Mounjaro ads. We are kicking off week 2 of Operation Football. Our Dominic Miranda started the day out in Greenfield Central this morning, and the Cougars gave him a big welcome. You can check it out right here. Hundreds of students showed up to help start the weekend out right. You can see how excited they are. So to keep the energy going, you want to make sure you tune in for 13 News at 11 tonight. Our Dave Calabro will bring you the biggest moments from our game of the week. That is Carmel at Westfield. You don't want to miss it. Well, we are also gearing up for the Indiana Fever's next game tonight. They are back on the road in Chicago and looking to extend a 2-game winning streak. So they defeated the Connecticut Sun Wednesday 84-80. Tip-off for tonight's game against the Sky is set for 7:30. And remember, as always, we are your local home for the Fever. The next time you can see them here will be September 4th against the Los Angeles Sparks. It will all be on MeTV, and tip-off for that game is at 7 p.m.